creepy.
He's gone very gothic, hasn't he?
Who's gone gothic?
Mike, he's
Oh,
gone,
Mike, yeah.
he's gone very gothic. Hi, Dave. How you doing, boy? All right?
All right.
It's looking a bit creepy.
He's looking
Yeah,
a bit creepy.
What's going on?
I don't know. He just put that up and buggered off. Oh, here he comes. He's back.
Oh my God, it's
everything.
getting even more frightening.
Oh, look, he's disappearing into them now. He's putting on his gown, I suppose.
Yeah.
Hi, Vic, all right? What'd you say?
Decided which bench you're going to have? Right, you want the light on, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
okay.
thanks.
See you later.
See you later.
Oh,
How
there
are
you
we
go.
all doing? How are you,
Good.
Dave?
Yeah, good, thanks, you.
Yeah.
Very good. How's the swimming going this week?
Sorry?
How's the swimming going this week?
Oh, I did a little bit more.
Oh,
But, yeah, it's good, good to get back in and
brilliant.
have a good swim. Yeah.
Does Vicky
We're there
go in as well?
every week now.
Does
Sorry?
Vicky go in as well?
No, I go down. I used to go down with Paul Preedy.
All right.
We meet up and go and then we have a coffee and then
Right.
go home. But, no, it's good.
Ready.
I can't even go in the water, man. The problem I got with my leg, I can't even go in the water. I can't go on the beach. I can't go. This summer, do you realize I haven't been on the beach once?
Really?
I've been up on the top of the park end of the beach, but not because it is infected. I can't go on the beach because the sand might infect it, or the sea might infect it, and I can't go in a
Yeah.
public swimming pool because I might infect someone, or it might infect me.
Right.
Right.
But it won't heal, Con, will it?
No, it won't. It healed, and now it's gone back again. I gotta go to the doctors again tomorrow. Well, this week.
Oh.
If we can, I don't know what I need to do that, but God, yeah, it's pissing me off something rotten.
Where is it?
My legs.
Yeah, where?
Well, the bottom half of my legs, from my knee down.
So, I mean, on the shins or the...
No, all over. It's just like it's like you get a graze, and then the graze will just stay, and then all the water that's in my body comes out of the holes. It's awful. It's really weird, man. I tell you, it's like,
What's it called?
I have no idea. It doesn't. We don't.
Icky legs.
Icky legs. Yeah, I got icky legs.
I remember one of the boys in work. He had something, but and it looked bloody horrible. But it was just one big, massive thing on the back of his calf.
Oh no!
But that I was when you were saying about it then, I thought perhaps you were the same as him.
What did he have?
Pardon?
What did he have?
I can't remember what it was called now.
Well, I've been to the specialist, and
is it something like cellulitis or something?
Could be, no idea.
Something like that. Because I thought when he said it, like they talk about some women, they'll have like sort of with age they get like, I don't know, I suppose blokes get it as well, but it's like as if the skin turns mortally on the top of their thighs.
That's orange blue legs.
Yeah, but is that I can't think what that's called. But it's they both sound very similar. So when he said it, I thought, well, isn't that something that you tend to see? But I can't remember something beginning with S. I can't remember how to pronounce it now.
What is it? Something? Because that begins with S. There's a lot of
Well,
something.
it can, yeah. But I think the risk was that could. It could have poisoned his system or something. It could have been
originally, my system was totally poisoned by it when I fell off the garage roof, and it was in a bad state. But I didn't realize it had been poisoned, and it came very close to not cutting it off, I suppose, but nearly. It wasn't far away.
Yeah.
It's really, totally pissed fucked. And then we cleared it all up. Who wants to come in? Oh, we got people coming in. Kipper and Gary T. And then I got it all fixed after about 6 months, a year. It got all clean, and I just scratched it last year somewhere, end of last year somewhere, and it just came up all out again. Hi Gary, all right?
Hi, Gary.
We're talking monkey
Hey,
legs.
Gary.
We're talking about consyphilis.
Yeah. Syphilis of the big toe.
You
Oh
get to
God.
the S as well, the big S.
Everywhere it's been. Have you got anybody else coming in now? No.
Is it painful, gone, or?
No, it's just, it's really pain. It's a pain in the ass.
Right.
Not painful. It's just, I just can't do anything. Well, I couldn't. Oh God! All summer when I was doing gigs, I kept right. I was doing gigs. Like in the bandages you see them in the World War I when little soldiers got that bandage in around their leg. I was like that with my flip flops, my legs all bandaged up like that, and had a pair of shorts so I couldn't wear trousers. Oh God! Did a gig Friday night, and I had a pair of trousers. First time I put a pair of trousers on for, I don't know, nearly a year or something like that,
Yeah. Weird, isn't it?
Hey,
Sure.
it's an alien, one of my alien traits. I think it's coming back to get me.
How was the leg now, Carl?
Huh?
How was the leg?
Well, it's still pussing up.
Not getting any better then?
Well, yeah, it is and not. One day it'll be great, and then the next day it'll just be pissing with water and shit coming out of it. But
A friend of mine had something very similar, Con, and he had, I think they described it as thin skin.
It's like that. It's like that. Skin breaks very easily because where I fell off the garage roof, it grazed all the shins and everything. So all that there is a really sensitive area.
You get a lot of that if you've taken any sort of blood thinners or anything like that.
Yeah, well, I am. I'm taking blood thinners from my heart, aren't I?
Well, that's what causes it then.
Yeah. So I'm
You
gonna.
don't know where it comes out. Sometimes it comes on your arm and you touch something, you bruise.
Yeah.
The skin.
It's probably something. It's probably all related. So.
He was wearing bandages. Then he progressed then to leggings.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to wear what they call support stockings.
Well, he had them. He didn't like them. That's why he got leggings.
Oh right, okay.
They were better.
Okay. Maybe
I got some blood thickeners you can have if you want them, can't?
Yeah, that's the answer. Yeah.
Just for the bottom half, that's all.
You have to get a pair of them cycling lycra things, Con.
Yeah, and they glow yellow.
Pretend you're a cyclist.
Yeah. No, I will keep you informed on that one for next week when I can see the doctor. But I think, I don't know, I stop the nurse coming around every 2 days, but I think we're going to have her coming around again.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'm happy anyway, so it's all right. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is she a French nurse, Con?
yes, she is very French. I got an E1 as well. He's absolutely splendid. He's great. Oh, they're all splendid. So I get a variety of them.
You're only saying that because they watch this, is it?
I don't know, but if you are watching, thank you very much for looking after my leg. Very, very good. Yeah. Merci beaucoup, tous les infirmières. Okay, so did they catch the guy who got the pumpkins?
I haven't heard anything about it, to be honest.
What's this about pumpkins, Con? It's news to me.
Well, there was some. Who said that last week? Some guy had all his pumpkins pinched.
Oh, the guy from the pango, with 3 crosses.
Yeah, the tree guy, 3 crosses.
Christmas trees.
Trees.
No news. But
Gary was selling some, weren't you, Gary?
Not lately. They're all gone.
Uh,
You're hardly going to make a killing pinching pumpkins, are you? You know, get a lorry load. We're going to get 50 quid.
yeah.
It's seasonal, though, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, it's a Halloween, like, you know, they stock it up and all the shops run out.
Yeah, but as Rob said, same applies. Lorry load 50 quid. It's not really as if you're stealing gold bars, is it?
You
Yeah.
know, a lot of effort sneaking
Yeah.
about in the dark.
Good advertising, Mike.
I got a feeling, didn't we come to the conclusion last week that somebody just rolled them down the hill?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, probably, yeah.
No, you planted them on a hill and they all fucking broke off and rolled down.
Yeah.
Trying to introduce a new kind of traditional, the ancient pumpkin rolling game.
Yeah.
Have you looked in your back garden, Dave? They may be in there.
Yeah, it could be. Couldn't it?
All piled up.
Well, this wind we got forecast for tonight and tomorrow morning will probably blow them all away anyway.
Yeah.
Went to a garden centre this afternoon up Astragunless way. Came wanted to buy a load of plants, and they had these crates of pumpkins, but right next to them were these tiny things, apparently called gourds.
Mm.
Yeah.
And they were lovely looking things, great for juggling, lovely weight. Like mini pumpkins, about this size now. They're quite nice.
People make ornaments out of them.
Yeah. Oh my God.
What you don't marron.
Gordon Bennett.
Yeah, Gordon.
Le petit pois marron. The potiron, c'est le grand is a big pumpkin, and the little ones you're talking about is the pois marron.
Oh,
Wow.
There you
little
go.
marrow.
Yeah, little marrow. Marron isn't little, you know. It's French, so I don't understand. I don't understand it very much.
Oh, congratulations on your TV appearance, Sam.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I tell you, TV and media, they're always the same. I get a phone call from somebody I knew, a news reader down in Swansea Sound. She now moved to HTV. Oh, running a story. And like all the media, they follow each other's stories. They read the paper. We'll have an angle on that. 3 days later, okay, HTV want to do a TV angle on it. Can you meet them down there? 9:30 that morning. We're going in there with the film crew, blah, blah, blah. So he spoke to me, a lady who used to be a bar lady, and Christos from Derek's Records. Christos didn't quite know he was there, but, you know.
Was that Christos?
Christos, yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, he had a shock illness about, 20 years ago? He lost all his hair, and he never came back.
I know that guy. I don't know. I couldn't place him. It's Christos.
Yeah,
Okay.
Christos. Mercury poisoning or something like that. But anyway, we got into the places. It's still all there as was, but of course it's like a tip. You know, there's boxes and bits of building and this, that, and the other. It's not as if you open the door and it's like the Mary Celeste. You know, oh, it's still a nightclub.
Yeah.
So they must have talked to me for about at least 10 minutes. So I covered a number of angles, and my hit point was 50 years ago this year. I worked there when the club first opened. So that was a huge milestone, I thought. But because after it closed as the Penthouse, well, it didn't close, it just changed hands, and they kind of rebranded all the imagery and called it the Cavalier. Very gung-ho, you know, sort of swashbuckling business. But they didn't pick up on the bit about the fact that it was 50 years. And when I said, look, I've got a piece of history here, which fits in, I told them briefly, the DJ console was there where all that glass bricks was. I said, when it opened up, the DJ console was mounted behind a mock-up Rolls-Royce grill. And I said, the case that used to hold the turntables is this case here. This very case I've got here in front of you. So like history, 50 years. So I took it in. The guy said, oh yeah, we'll film that. So we filmed it with no content relating to the case. So the bit they got for me to speak was literally about 30 seconds, about, you know, and that was one sort of tenth of what I spoke to him about.
Oh,
if
yeah.
they wanted that just about the go-go dancers and this, that, and the other. But you know,
Oh, she just wanted to share, show off her eyebrows. Who's that?
What are they doing with it then, Sam?
Presenter on HTV. She got eyebrows that start in Plymouth and they end in fucking Mumbles Lighthouse.
Oh, the whole story's come about because Swansea City Council are like their theory is they're transferring the library from County Hall and they're putting it into the old British Home Stores.
Yeah.
And all sorts of opinion about it. So it's when they went in there to have a look, somebody opened the door and went, "Wow, look at this."
Yeah.
So there was a woman who posted something on Facebook and said, "Oh, I never knew that was underneath." So I said, "Underneath what?" Well, she said, "Crazy." I said, "Oh, was there a nightclub called Crazy above on the next floor?" Underneath Crazy. But she hadn't put a comma after the first bit, so it read really weirdly. But she must have worked in a woman's clothes shop, which used to be on the ground floor, initially Richard's shops, and then the Selfridges. And that must have been part of it as a storeroom. But I think it was boarded off. So they wouldn't have seen any of that old mock stonework. I mean, it was state of the art for its day, 50 years ago. All that creation of that stonework, it's all stud in, clad with mesh, plaster, fashion. But the art involved was amazing. You know, it was really unique for its day. The first proper nightclub, you know. Other than that, you just had top rack.
How is it?
Yeah, so
how is it that I never went there? I can't even.
Well, you wouldn't, because it's a townie club. So it operated between 72 and about maybe 80 as the Penthouse. Then
I remember the name, the Penthouse. Never went there.
Yeah, but then Bernard George, sort of slap wrist, who put the Penthouse on. He then went over and built the Valbonne. So the crowd just moved. But I mean, if you were at Mumble's End, you had no need to go to town other than maybe Dora's. You know?
Well, yeah, Dora's was the only place I went to in town, basically.
Yeah.
The Penthouse was a bit more expensive than the others, wasn't it?
The what?
The Penthouse was more expensive.
Yeah, because that's one of the things they asked me. They said, "What was the clientele?" I said, "Oh, it was very upmarket. You had to be a bit sharp and dressed up." I said, "Casual but smart wasn't invented then. There was no thing of like, oh yeah, those trainers are okay, and that's a fashionable T-shirt." No, it wasn't quite string tie 3-piece suit, but the guys used to dress up, and the women used to kind of, dress up quite a bit too.
That's probably why I never went there then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It used to be jacket and tie, Penthouse.
Yeah. But yeah, it used to be that way. Yeah.
I don't think I used to wear a tie when I used to go there. Well, I gotta ask, or perhaps can't say, why did you say slap wrist after you mentioned Bernard George?
Well,
Slap wrist.
Doesn't everybody know the story?
Mm.
No, you'll have to tell me offline one day.
Yeah.
I'll tell us online. Go on.
No, because you put everything out, Con.
It could end up with libel, that is. Don't say anything.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, okay, right.
Is he still about
Even
today?
wipe out the slap wrist bit.
Yeah.
You know?
Is he still about today?
Nobody's talking.
I'm not sure.
They know the boys coming out.
Let me put it like this. It was back in the days of when a certain bunch of businessmen said,
Yeah.
That's enough.
You mean a cartel?
Just say Swansea, Matt. Yeah.
The cartel.
having said that, he was
wasn't it
good
Latvia?
to me when I first went there. He was fair. I worked there for about a year. Then I went abroad. That's when I went around Europe in '73, and I came back in about October, November. I gave him a phone call, and he said, "Oops, next week, can you come back?" So he was. I think it was after that he got a bit sort of whatever.
But all those guys, Sam, when you talk to them individually, they're quite agreeable, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's a sort of a whitewashing in front of them or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, you know what
John, it's too late now, mate. Let it go, right?
all right.
Yeah.
I won't get any bonus points, will I?
Yeah. No.
All right. I won't mention any more. I won't say any more.
Go there.
Right.
Right, where are we at?
Nobody's saying anything anymore. You just sit here and look at each
Stop now.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Who did I speak to who must have seen one of ours? And I thought, oh, you actually watch it. And I'm trying to think who it was now. And he mentioned some comment, and I thought, oh, you're one of the watchers, you know. Maybe
And paid attention as well. Good
Yeah.
God.
Oh, we have got a few.
Stayed awake, you mean, Gary?
Yeah, possibly.
Staying a week. Staying a
John, can I ask you, what was that thing that Mogs did? Because I didn't really understand it.
Okay, she started up a new channel, okay? And she's doing GTA 5, which is Grand Theft Auto. And she's got a line on what she's doing. She wants to build a channel now. And she's
Grand
quite
Theft Auto or audio?
Grand Theft Auto.
Auto, yeah. That's the game, isn't it?
It's a video game, yeah. It's a big video game. And what she does, she drives in it, and she's a taxi driver, and she gives herself certain missions, but she films it at the same time. But in the same time, she's doing a commentary of her, oh shit, you know, mustn't crash or anything now, you know, so, but then she can't crashes instantly, you know. But it's a new channel, Mike, Mogs Machine.
Oh, I didn't
So
quite
is
understand.
Morgan your daughter doing that, Carl?
Yeah.
All right, great.
I'll send you a link if you want.
Yeah. Oh, thanks to you too, Michael. Because when various people commented on that TV piece, and there was a friend DJ mine, and he worked in Penthouse about 2 years after me, but he's since moved down to Portsmouth or Southampton. So he must have seen the link on my Facebook thing, but of course he wouldn't have seen it because HTV Wales. So when you, Michael, must have posted the link and answered him, and of course then he was able to go to the link and see it, you know. So thanks for that.
Yeah, it was a good one. I got a copy now of your original artwork.
Which now? The
plastic Sam one. The one
green one or the one with the cap?
No, the one with the yes type attributes. Yeah, so because when you're opening the box, there's a perfect shot of it.
Yeah.
So I'll get that and I'll redo it for you.
There you are, lovely. Yeah, because when I was explaining to one of the woman from the council and even the lady from the TV about how the logo came about, and of course you mention things and you think, oh, forget it, I'm about 3 decades out of their spectrum. So when you mention Roger Dean, no, whoops. When you mention yes, whoops, no, whatever. And I actually came up there with a yes thought, because I met up with a guy I haven't seen for about 10 years, and we used to meet regularly 30 years ago when I was in a juggling club, you know, in Swansea, and he lives up in Birmingham now, comes down now and then. He was staying in the Redcliffe in the apartments, so we had a lovely view. But we were talking guitar stuff and how he'd been on holiday trying to learn a kind of flamenco-y kind of style off some guys, and he'd pulled the muscle just here. And I said, oh, there's one particular track, and we talked about it because the model of my new van, new to me, and it's a Citroen Relay. So I said, oh, there was a Yes album called Relayer. And he said, oh, why didn't you use the artwork from that album as a theme for the van and change the letters to Relayer? I thought, oh, a bit deep. And then I said, oh, but look, he got his phone straight away, Spotify, and I said, pull up this one. I said, Steve Howe, The Clap. And if anybody's familiar with that, it's the instrumental piece. Yeah. And I'd forgotten how it's really pure ragtime, you know, off-picking and hammering, and really intricate piece, isn't it?
It's great. I love it.
But they used to do it as part of their set, you know?
Yeah. I think it's the only acoustic bit that Yes I've ever done, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Con, sorry, change the subjects, but on the same thing, why don't you live stream when you do your things?
Huh?
Why don't you live stream?
Well, I find it difficult to hold the phone and play the guitar at the same time.
They got these things now, they're called phone
Stands.
holders.
Ah,
And you just leave them there.
well, yeah.
We'll have everybody watching you then, Con.
Oh, God, yeah.
That's a nice little medley of Flawless Con. That
Well,
was.
the thing was, Sam, is that it weren't too many people there because it was really, really pissing it down, you know. It was real breast weather, you know. It was like really Swansea drizzle, heavy rain, slush, and everything sort of thing. So we only had about 50 people there altogether, but it's such a big place.
Right.
It looks like it was empty, you know.
Yeah, I know.
But
Big bar then.
it said to Fred beforehand, watch out on the medley because I'm going to sling in a new song. And so I was thinking so much of putting in how to get this new song into it that I forgot about 3 songs that we usually do. And Fred's looking at me, what?
I can see he was following where you were.
Yeah, he was waiting for the new song to come in, like, you know, because I always trip him up with it. And it was, you know, when we go to the twist and shout, la, and go into la 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 la.
Hey Jude.
But the thing is, when I got to that point, I'd forgotten what song it was. I'd forgotten it was Hey Jude. So I couldn't find the intro into it. So I'm still strumming along on the D, and Fred's looking at me like, what is he doing again, you know? So, and I said, la, and I just finished the song, and he came up to me and said, I don't know if you can see it in the clip. He says, Hey Jude. So, oh, yeah, okay. Well, I only got to finish it. Started up and just did Hey Jude at the end. Just the la 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 bit. You know, it went down really well. So we're going to keep that now. And he's putting in a drive on the guitar, but he don't hear it because I got 2 or 3 clips of it, but not all at the same bit in time. And I've got one audio. The video is shit. It's just blank, but it's just audio. It's really good at the end bit where Fred comes in with the overdrive on the guitar. And it's really going off, you know. Sounds great.
Well, I liked his picking bits for Knocking on Heaven's Door, all the fills in between. And at one point then, when we used to do that with the band, we'd say, are we doing it traditional, a bit Guns N' Roses, or should we do it reggae? And you went into a reggae feel.
Yeah.
I thought you were still on, but you switched to another number then.
Yeah, but yeah, well, what we usually do is like you start off with Knocking on Heaven's Door, do 2 verses of Knocking on Heaven's Door, then go into Let It Be, then No Woman No Cry.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah,
We like Twist and Shout, and then we go into some rock and roll, you know, like Roll Over Beethoven, blah blah blah, Jerry Lee Lewis and all this, and then come back into Twist and Shout, and then out with the Twist and Shout, and everybody going screaming, hey! And
get the audience to hit the highs that you're having a problem with.
Exactly, and you're going, come on, yeah. So you don't have to sing the high bit. It's too fucking hard. It's too high. But now I'm going to finish it. But it goes on for normally it goes on for about 15 minutes. You know, it just keeps going and going and going as I'm feeling. So I don't choose all the songs because it's always open for something that comes into my head. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know, one time we went into California Dreaming, and Fred was just like going, what? How do we get into California Dreaming from this? It's an A minor. We went from, we got it in anyway. But then the best thing as well about Knocking on Heaven's Door, Let It Be, and No Woman No Cry, you can change all the words around.
Yeah.
I find myself in times of trouble. Mother Mary comes to me, no woman, no cry. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
You can just change all the words around and people get really confused.
Can I interrupt you here? A lot of you don't know I'm Con's voice coach, but try this, Con. just say these two words. I want you to say whoa, yeah, like whoa, and then man.
Whoa, man.
Right. So when you do no woman, no cry, try it with whoa, man.
No, whoa, man.
No woman, no. That's it. Yeah. You don't want to say woman.
The same woman, see?
It's a woman.
you
It's a
say.
woman
You
in
gotta
it.
say, whoa, man.
It would be a bit strange, mate. Sing it with my
Right.
Jamaican
Right.
accent, man, and be singing like, no woman, no cry.
That's it. Yeah, you got it.
No woman, man.
No, you don't say
Okay.
man.
Thank you, Coach. Thanks. It's noted. I'll be working on that one.
You don't have to just have to say those two words, Con.
Yeah, well, it's just that song. Woman.
Yeah. That's it.
Just a quick one, guys. Am I still on the video? Because everything's frozen on my screen.
Yeah, you're right down the bottom.
Yeah,
Where's
down the
Pippa
bottom.
gone?
If you look
put
a bit
hands
like
that,
Chad
if you
on the
put
bottom
hands
of
like
the
that,
You want to tilt your screen towards
Has he
you
gone?
then, from
Has
the
he gone
top.
somewhere?
my screen's frozen. I can't. All I can see
Biscuit.
anybody, but no one's
Do you see
moving.
Kipper? Biscuit? Do you
Yeah.
see Kipper?
I can see Kipper, yeah.
I can see everybody, but everybody's static and no one's moving.
Let me try it again.
That's
Can
normal,
anybody
that
see Kipper?
No.
No.
There's a strange bloke down the bottom with a pair of glasses on.
Is that
It's
the one
on
with the
back
green
again.
wallpaper?
Yeah, it's a Wi-Fi connection, Kip.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's gone off twice. That's what last time. I had to shut it down. Start again.
Yeah,
There
I've
we
been
go.
having that with Facebook a bit as well.
It's that retirement plan it is, Rob.
Yeah, trying to screw me over, I think.
Is there a limit to how much Wi-Fi there is? Is there unlimited Wi-Fi, or is it?
It all depends on what you pay, doesn't it?
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but will they have to weaken the signal if there's more and more sort of memory used with everything we do when we have super?
Yeah, there is a limit. There is a limit, but depends where you are.
Wi-Fi is a 2.5 gig signal. There's no limit on it. You're talking about the internet and
Yeah,
the bandwidth of the internet.
yeah,
Well,
right.
Kipper was saying he's having trouble with his Wi-Fi. That's what I was.
Well, Wi-Fi is what you'll have in the house or is set up locally.
Yeah,
Wi-Fi isn't the internet. It's just a carrier.
yeah, right. Yeah, but it can be weakened if you're in a room which is got thick walls or something like that, can it? If you're a bit far away from the live box or whatever it is you're using.
Yeah, but that's a local thing. It's not.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
But
not the
doesn't
bandwidth.
your internet come on Wi-Fi?
No.
So what does it come on?
Comes down the line, doesn't it?
Comes down the line.
Either on the line or satellite.
That's what I'm saying. It's on satellite, but doesn't that start from Wi-Fi?
No.
Oh, I thought it did.
I think it's when you buy your internet connection, you know.
Wi-Fi stands for wireless fidelity. That's it. It's just something you set up or somebody sets up in a local area.
Explain the gigabytes and things of your actual not Wi-Fi, YouTube internet connection, because if you pay more, you can get more of a debit, can't you?
What do you mean more of a debit?
A stronger signal.
Ah.
Is that right, Gary? I don't know. I'm not. It's not right. Okay.
Isn't it only as strong as what they pump out?
The only thing that controls the Wi-Fi signal is your router. Or
No, I'm on about before it gets to the router, from their server to the router, what you're receiving to go out. Like when you pay your monthly internet. When you pay for that, you can get so much, like 2.8 gigahertz or gigahertz, whatever it is, or you can get more. Your signals can be stronger. Is that right?
They can boost it.
No. No, it all depends on the service that you've got. If you go around fiber, it's a lot stronger because the loss is a lot less. If you go around copper, it's worse. If it's on aluminium, it's even worse than that again. It all depends on the medium that you're served on.
So RDSL is a fiber, isn't it?
ADSL is, yes, it's not. ADSL it was originally on copper. ADSL is just the A-type. Biscuit, tell them you know everything about that.
Come on, Biscuit, give us the works.
No. I've retired.
Oh, what if
That's a get out, isn't it? That's a
he
cheap
doesn't
get
say
out.
anything all night. He doesn't say a bloody word, and now he won't give us his expertise on it. Come on, Biscuit, get out.
So, sorry, isn't fibre optics the same as ASDL then, or not?
No.
I'm
So
confused.
what would be the difference then?
Not very often me and Gary agree.
I must be wrong.
One of you's wrong.
How do they control the amount of download you can get then? Because I pay, I don't know, £30 a month or whatever. I get 60 megabit download,
Yeah.
20 megabit upload. But if I pay more, I can get 120. If I pay more again,
Yeah,
Is that what you get?
That's
So
all
is that
you were
what-
paying for his bandwidth.
yeah. That's what I want to know, the bandwidths, yeah. Which means you can get a stronger signal,
A bigger signal.
bigger signal.
Yeah, but the only thing is, they say you can get this, but you never actually get it.
It all depends if you complain enough.
yeah, time of day. You can, if you go use one of the checkers, you can check the speed of your line anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
if it's
you can. For
continually
instance,
down, you can complain.
I've got Sky, and the Sky readings come out much higher than other independent readings.
Yeah, but that's where that's like when a shop says up to 70% off. There's probably only 3 items that are 70% off. Most of the items will be 20% off. And that's why Virgin say you can get up to 200 megabit a second. But the catchword is up to, because one can be up to, can it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You got me there. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Typical when they say, 50% off. Yeah, but off what price? What? Think of a figure. We'll call that what the price was before. Like hike it up to cut it down.
Well, we were in Curry's on the weekend, and I was looking for a electric kettle, and there was one there, 50% off. And you look at the small print. This was priced on the 31st of August till the 28th of September. At the higher price.
Yeah,
It's the same price as it always is.
In order to do that, it's all that any of the major shops have to do is advertise it at a massively inflated price in any of their shops in their chain for 3 weeks. And then after they've done that, they can reduce it to nonsense price.
I know. It's all a bloody nonsense, isn't it?
It is, absolutely.
Yeah, well, I mean, you think that somewhere someone would be brave enough to stand up and say, please, government, can you stop treating us like total idiots and totally ban pricings of £29